What is up, Virgo? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel, and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you. This is going to be for the upcoming week, October 23rd through October 30th. Please keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you. Take only what feels right and leave the rest for someone else. Do not force anything to fit. I just got done doing a reading on my other channel, my Chandler Mastin 333 channel. If you want to check that out, information's in the description box down below. But I just got done doing a reading titled You're Getting Your Lick Back. And it feels like the universe is delivering some sort of karma on your behalf to people who have been trying to harm you, say things about you, get a reaction out of you, anger you, upset you, or do spell work on you. So if you're resonating with that, go over to my other channel, check out that reading. Hopefully that doesn't come over into this reading because I was very passionate in that reading and your ancestors were coming through very powerfully. Some people's ancestors were coming through very strongly. They were very passionate about making sure that you receive justice for what has been done to you or for what has been said about you, something like that. So if you resonate with that, head over to my other channel, check that out. But I just wanted to point that out because it does feel like that's going to be happening for some of us this week. We're getting our lick back, but the universe is doing it for us. The universe is handling all of it, period. There's not a single thing you need to do. You do not need to lift a finger. You do not need to move a muscle. All you have to do is wish these people well, stay true to yourself, be authentic, wish them well, and that's it, okay? But in other news, we have a lunar eclipse coming up on October 28th. It is a full moon in the sign of Taurus, I think. I think it's a full moon in Taurus. Yeah, since we're moving into Scorpio season this week. It's going to be a full moon in Taurus. And I like lunar eclipses because here's what I got the other day from my spirit team. Solar eclipses are hard for me, but they're hard in general because it takes a part of our soul that we no longer need. So sun equals soul, moon equals mind and emotions, and your rising equals the body. So the way that I was looking at this is that every time we have a solar eclipse, it takes a part of our soul that we no longer need, right? Eclipses come through to remove things that we no longer need or remove things that are no longer serving us. People, places, environments, thoughts, etc. So that just happened because we just had a solar eclipse, I want to say on October 14th. That was a new moon in Libra. And that energy was kind of hard for some of us, but it's because part of our soul that we no longer needed was being removed, right? And now we have the lunar eclipse, which I personally like a little bit more because it means that there's going to be something from our mind and or our emotions that no longer serves us being removed. And I personally love that. So that's going on this week as well. Some sort of limiting belief or some sort of stressor or anxiety is leaving your life. Some sort of negative emotion or negative thought is being removed from the collective's life this week. Okay. Your overall card for the week, we have two, is Shaman, which says trust in higher forces. Some of you could be a shaman, or you may come from a bloodline of shamans. Healers, you may be Native American. You don't have to be, of course, but Shaman says trust in higher forces. And then we also have Sky Father, which says trust in the unknown. So you're being guided to trust a lot this week, to trust that someone is looking out for you, to trust that God is looking out for you, to just trust in something, okay? And then it says trust in higher forces and trust in the unknown. Eagles could be significant, or owls. Gray hair could be significant as well. And then we're seeing Direction Guardian. So there may be a new path opening up for you. This card says choose your path. And then I'm also seeing She-Wolf. Okay. Unleash the wild within. And I just heard Shakira. There's a she-wolf in the closet. Trust what you can't see is what I'm hearing. Trust and believe in something before it happens. That's the key. People say that seeing is believing, but in this case, I feel like you need to believe before you see. Let's try to get more specific. Let's see if I can get any more messages. But Direction Guardian says choose your path. So you may be having to choose some sort of path this week. Let's find out. Tell me about the Direction Guardian first. What are the two paths for Virgo? We're seeing the Six of Cups. Okay, so you can choose to live in the past, is what I'm getting. You can choose to repeat something, or we're seeing the Eight of Pentacles, or you can build a new life for yourself. And the Virgo energy that I'm tapping into feels like you're going on the path of yourself. Because the Six of Cups, there's somebody else there too. So some of you can choose to go back to somebody, or you can choose to go back to the way that something once was. Maybe go back to a job, go back to a relationship. That feels like that's a possibility this week if you want it. But I feel like most of you want your goals. You want what you've been working on. This Six of Cups energy almost feels like a temptation. It feels like an illusion. We also have Saturn going direct in Pisces on November 4th. So I feel like if you choose the past, it'll be gone by 11/4 anyway. It'll be gone by November 4th anyway. Just being real with you, if you choose to go back to the past because it's presenting itself to you, I feel like it's only temporary. I feel like it's an illusion. It almost feels like these people or these opportunities are being used to distract you or to see if you're going to choose that path. But I feel like most of you are going to choose the path of yourself. This Eight of Pentacles to me talks about you choosing the path where you build a life for yourself, where you go after your dreams, where you create the business, where you work really hard to make things come into fruition. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the Six of Cups. What is this? It's the Tower and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Don't look back because you're not going that way. Something is not going to end well if you try to reconnect with somebody or if you try to go back to that job. It won't last longer than 8 weeks is what I'm getting. But I was really getting like November 4th. It's just going to create anxiety and stress, and you're going to wonder, like, is this what is meant for me? Is this all that is meant for me? No, it'll create limitations for you. The past is gone for a reason is what I'm hearing. Someone needs to know that. The past is done. The past is gone for a reason. But you can choose to perpetuate that cycle. Of course, you have free will. You can choose to do things that are aligned to your past, believe things that are aligned to your past, go back to people, or keep trying to manifest people or jobs or whatever from the past. But I feel like the past is over and done, and I feel like that's why you're being guided to trust in a higher force, to trust in the unknown, and to unleash your inner wolf, to unleash the wild within you, because that's how you're going to create this new life for yourself. I'm hearing choose the new life or choose the new path. There's a new door opening for you. And I feel like it has to do with career and work and money. For some of you, fame and success and notoriety. If you choose this new path, this new door that's opening up for you. So let's find out a little bit more about the new path that's opening up for Virgo this week. The King of Wands. It looks like it's definitely happening in your career, something that you're very passionate about. It's becoming a reality for you. Maybe you're really passionate about music or creating something. Whatever you're really passionate about, it feels like you're turning that into work. And I'm getting something about your life's work. Some of you are stepping into your mission. And I feel like some of you have to do part of your mission alone. Part of this new path is creating something on your own, for yourself, by yourself. There's going to be help for you. There's always help for you, but something needs to be done on your own. Or something like that. You could have Leo rising or Leo moon or even Leo sun and be listening to this. This reading could resonate. But this new path is literally being handed to you. This could also be somebody from like someone who's like a boss, or somebody who has like an established business or something, who's reaching out to you and saying, hey Virgo, we want to work with you. Hey Virgo, what are you doing for money right now? Do you want to come work for us? We could really use you on your team. We could really use you on our team. Doors are definitely being opened for you. And your name is being mentioned in rooms of powerful people, of important people. And they want to offer you a position. They want to offer you money. They want to offer you assistance. Something like that. Choose the new path for sure, because it's long term with the Ace of Pentacles. This is the beginning. Some of you could be making your first dollar this week as well. Maybe you just started a new business. You're going to receive your first dollar, and that's going to be confirmation to continue this business. Or it's going to be confirmation that this business is going to work out for you. Some of you have been posting a lot on social media, maybe on a YouTube platform or an Instagram or a TikTok, and I feel like this is the week that you're actually going to gain money from it or clients from it or more attention for it, you're going to feel like solid and secure in this choice that you made. It doesn't have to be YouTube or TikTok, but maybe some of you quit a job recently, quit a relationship recently, moved to a different part of the country or something like that. And this week you're going to get the proof or the confirmation that you made the right decision, that this is the course that you were supposed to choose and this is the path that you're supposed to stay on. Okay? Because I feel like some of you may have like shaken some things up in your life recently, or the tower hit. And the tower comes when things are no longer serving us, right? The tower comes when things have been the same for too long. And I'm hearing that Albert Einstein quote that insanity, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And I feel like some of you have already broken free from that mentality, or some of you are going to be breaking free this week. That quote actually got me to quit my job in 2020. I was working fast food for 7 years, on and off, and I thought that that was all it was meant for me. Until I kept seeing the same things happening over and over again, and I started feeling crazy, and then I heard that Albert Einstein quote, and then something in me just clicked, and I was like, you know what, you're right. This is not all that is for me. This is not everything I'm supposed to be doing. I do feel like I'm going insane because I'm literally doing the same thing over and over again, and I'm not meant for that. I'm meant to expand. I'm meant to explore. I'm meant to do more. I just felt like that. So some of you are stepping into your mission or stepping into your soul purpose this week. And it could be hard because some of you, there's going to be this like, there's a lot of change and transition that's going to be happening. But the 3D isn't real is what I'm hearing. Not yet. You're creating the new world, or you're creating a new world or a new reality for yourself this week. So choose the new path and trust that these higher forces led you here. Trust that this shaman, some of you may have actually gotten a tarot reading. Trust that that tarot reading is accurate. Or maybe you went to a shaman or something like that. Or maybe you have like guides and ancestors that you talk to. God specifically is telling you to choose this new path. It's lucrative. It's secure. It's long term. It's what you've been asking for. New doors are opening up for you finally. Finally. And then we're seeing the Justice card. You're getting your lick back. And some people are going to have to watch you succeed. That's a part of their karma. Karma is coming through this week. 12-12 on the timer when I said that. And then we're seeing the Three of Swords in the reverse. You are not going to be hurt or upset or anxious or anything like that anymore. We're seeing the Three of Swords in the reverse. And remember I was talking about how the lunar eclipse is taking away thoughts and emotions and things from our mind that no longer serve us. That's literally what the cards are telling me right now. And that's what I'm seeing. And then we're seeing the Temperance card. You don't even have to move a muscle or lift a finger. This is all happening for you organically and naturally. Nature is conforming to you. And you're getting your lick back. Some people are really going to think that you did something to them. Like that you did some sort of spell work on them, or you cast something on them or whatever, but you didn't do anything. This is the power of the universe. This is the power of the earth. This is the power of nature. And now some people are going to see just how powerful you really are. Some people are really underestimating your strength, your abilities, your connection to source. And they won't after this. Or they can't. There will be no opportunity for them to after this. But some people are going to try because you know how people are. Some people are petty. And some people will refuse to believe the truth even though the truth is literally right in front of them. Some people will refuse to believe in this, but that's because they have shadow work to do. And you are stepping into a very light, high vibrational energy in this new life. I feel like you have light work to be done. That's what I'm getting. I feel like some of you have been doing shadow work. If you don't know what that is, please Google it. Please do research. Look it up for yourself if you feel called to it. But I feel like you've been doing shadow work, and now it's time for you to unleash the beast within, to unleash the wild within. And that's how you're going to step into your light worker energy. I feel like you have a lot of light work to do in this world to raise the vibration of the earth, or to raise the vibration of where you just moved to, or that job, or something like that. You are here to raise the vibration. Trust in the higher forces, trust in the unknown. I feel like some of you are used as a pawn to initiate justice, to initiate balance, harmony, and high vibrations into places, people, and environments, and things like that. Yeah, you're a very powerful light worker is what I'm hearing. I do want to remind you that you signed up for this. Your soul signed up for this. When you came down here, you signed up for this. Some people will always be like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this. Da 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 da. But you did, actually. Part of you did. Part of your soul incarnated to do this, to pursue this mission of raising the vibration of the earth, of helping people, of healing people, of being a shaman, of being a guide, a guru, a light worker, to initiate justice and karma and balance into people's lives for the betterment of the collective, for the good of all. That's what I'm hearing. Your soul chose this. And that is why I feel like it's so important that I started with the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse thing, because now we're able to step into our soul's mission, because now we can see what the soul's mission actually is. Whereas in the past couple of weeks, we may not have been able to see it because that solar eclipse hadn't come through and removed the parts of our soul that no longer serve us. But those parts of our soul got us to where we are now, so we're grateful for them, right? Period. The shadow aspect is at the bottom of the deck. You are someone who reveals people's shadows to themselves. And Scorpio season is starting, and that's what Scorpio season is going to do. Scorpio season in Western astrology is October 23rd through November 23rd, I'm pretty sure. And I'm getting that during this time frame, people's shadows are going to be illuminated on a micro and a macro scale, on an internal level and on an external level. Some people are going to meet their match. Some people are really mean and nasty and hateful, and they're going to meet somebody who is even meaner and nastier and more hateful, because you literally get what you attract. Like attracts like. And if you're mean and nasty and hateful and living out the shadow aspect, then that's all that you're going to attract back to you, right? Period. I really do feel like this week, especially for some of you, you're going to be mirroring back people's shadow aspects to them, just naturally. And that's probably why they don't like you, because they keep running away from their own insecurities and from their own fears and their own demons and their own shadow, etc. But you are a light, and you are meant to illuminate that. That's it. It's a part of your purpose, to illuminate people's shadows so that they can work on it, so that they can heal themselves instead of running away and escaping. There's a lot of that going on in the collective. Maybe not you, Virgo, but the people around you and the people I've been seeing, a lot of people are escaping. There's a lot of escapism going on. And right now it feels like the universe is not going to let people escape this week. And I keep getting significance through to November 4th. So whenever you're watching this, through November 4th, there's not going to be any escaping. You can't escape the truth. You can't escape the feelings. You can't escape something. And I feel like some people may be trying to escape, and some people may be trying to bring you down with them because they're escaping. But I feel like these people are on some sort of drug, or they're partying, drinking a lot, using some sort of substance or activity to escape. But they're not really there. Something about these people who are escaping and who may be projecting onto you, they're not really there. Their consciousness is not really there. That's what I'm getting. They're not really conscious. I don't know how to explain that, but they're not really conscious. And I feel like you are consciously aware. And you're consciously aware of the fact that the past is only trying to come back into your life to repeat itself, so it would be the same thing that you've already learned from. You've already learned your lesson from the past. You don't have to go back. Don't look back, you're not going that way. But this week you may have a choice to return to the past, to return to a person from the past, to return to a job or a location from the past, or to choose something new, or to choose something that you've been working on and building and creating for yourself. The choice is yours, but I trust that you'll make the right choice. You always do. You can use that as an affirmation. I always make the right decisions for myself. I always make the right decisions for my highest good. And so it is. And look, confidence is the key to your success. Be confident this week, Virgo. Be confident in who you are. Be confident in your abilities. Be confident in what you know. Be confident in this new path. Trust in the unknown. Trust in the higher forces. And be confident and trust that your guides are getting your lick back. Your guides are handling everything. Karma will be done. Karma will be dealt. You will receive justice. It's at the bottom of the deck. The scales will be balanced in your favor this week. Okay? Hopefully this message helped you. Sending you love always. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. If you feel called to tip or donate, information's in the description box down below. That is it for me, though. I will see you next time. Bye, Virgo.